on earth as it is in heaven. Bro, not too happy. Oh my gosh, I'm not too happy. But anyway, that's life, you know. Life has its little ups and downs, and the world is on a merry-go-round. Anyway, it is what it is. That's all I got to say. As I wait for people to come in, I got to figure out how to make these videos just become videos or something like that, you know, because I see people, yeah, monetizing off of it, and I'm not monetizing it at all. Man, that's a big plane. What the heck? It's pretty low to the ground. Um, Maybe it's not going far, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Anyway, I'm just going to be comfortable. Just going to sit here, pay attention to people. You know, I think that's the main thing. It's like I try to show stuff, do stuff, and entertain, and all sorts of crazy crap. I think really just people just want to talk and you know just talk, talk. So okay, whatever. Yeah, you know. Anyway, ba 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 dee ba 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 ba. So far, we're at 2 minutes. Nobody's in here. What's up with that? That's not cool. Maybe I just do my face like this, talk like this, see what happens like that. And I'm just gonna act normal. Maybe I should act normal. Should I act normal? What do you think? Let's take a vote. I'm gonna put it in my box here. I'm gonna put should I act normal? See what happens. Do a poll. Should I act normal? The problem is I probably won't do it, even if people tell me to. That's my problem. I'm like a little kid. We'll find out. And there is the poll. We'll start the poll. And let's see. Should I act normal? Hey, the freaking thing disappeared. Poll complete. 0-0. What the heck? Let's try it again. Ah, so, technology is so frustrating. Should I act normal? And try again. Start the poll. Start the poll. Start the poll. Okay, there we go. Should I act normal? All right, let's see what happens. I mean, I'm an old dude, you know. Maybe I should act normal. We'll do all messages is on. Hey, Desert. Charles, what's up, my man? How you doing? Oh man, we're getting some votes. Really? Wow, a lot of votes coming in. So far, most people want normal. Mentally unstable robot, don't act normal. I'm begging you. Well, you're only 33%, bro. Good, sir. Yeah, how's things over there in Kenya, right? Did I get the African country right? Hey, did you see my Nigeria guy? I interviewed the Nigeria guy over here in the Philippines. He's been over here for 10 years, bro. Yeah. Kenya, yep. That's what I thought. I thought it was Kenya. How's things going over in Kenya? And did you see my interview with the Nigeria guy? No, mentally unstable robot says no. It's at 33%. I'm going to see what people say. You know, we're going to find out. I'm going to try to act normal. Yep. Right now, I'm going to be normal until the pendulum is it pendulum, right? Pendulum swings the other way. If it swings the other way, I will act different. Let's see. I saw a very good video in your channel. Was it the Nigeria one? Maybe the cost one. That cost one was really good, bro. The cost one about over because I told my story of the whole 3 years, how my costs went up and down like a roller coaster. And I'd say that was my most professional video I've ever done. Anyway, top 5 worst days in history. Uh, top 5 worst days in history? Are we going there, bro? I am Japanese. Hey, I am Japanese. How you doing, brother? Desert Channel Explorer says I will download them and watch them tomorrow while I'm in the field. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And leave some comments. If you leave comments in my videos, you go to my comments. I mean, you go to my videos, leave comments. I'll go over to your videos, do the same thing for you. So if it's like 2, I'll go do 2. 3, I'll go do 3. You know, that kind of thing. Yeah. More you do, more I do. I will appreciate it. Um, yeah. Anyway, I meant to turn your thing off, your blue thing off. I forgot, I guess. I'll leave it on right now, so in case we get anybody else that wants to connect, we'll see. Everybody, Desert Channel Explorers. Charles, he's bringing down the house. Oh, I'm supposed to act normal. Okay, I got 40%. I'm supposed to says don't act normal. 60% saying act normal, please. So I'm being normal. So over here in the Philippines, saving money. That's the biggest reason I'm here. Love it. Second biggest reason I'm in the Philippines. After saving money, is the nature of 7,000, over 7,000 islands. Beautiful waterfalls, beautiful beaches, beautiful mountains. All that fresh coconut, that fresh pineapple, fresh watermelon, all that kind of stuff. Now, everybody's like waiting for the girls, right? What about the girls, bro? I don't know. I mean, maybe fourth after the people. Just the regular people in general, the guys, girls, everything. It's pretty wild, bro. Because I mean, the girls are awesome, too, but they can be horrible too. You really just got to get the right one, I guess. Let's see. Japanese says, "Have you ever been to Japan?" Yeah, I was there just like for the day, like at the freaking airport. Yeah, man. How are you in Japan right now? Mentally unstable says, "What are the top 5 best days in history?" Okay, you're talking about the 5 worst days in history. The 5 worst days, 5 best days in history. Well, I mean, is that for me or is it for like everybody? You know, you know. I don't think it really matters. I think what really matters is just what's the reason for life. Just be happy. That's the reason for life. Just be happy. Whatever makes you happy. If it's playing Call of Duty all day, whatever. If it's working all day, whatever. Drinking all day, whatever. I didn't say drinking that. I just said drinking. Like water, whatever. Anything, whatever. Tea. To my people in India. Tea. Sick. Are you a poet? Poet and I don't even know it. I mean, I tried to know it, but then they said, yo, yeah, that didn't rhyme, did it? Yo, it sucks. I guess. Anyway. See, I guess I wasn't normal enough. Is that why we're down to one person? I mean, 67% of people say be normal. I mean, what the freak, bro? I hate being normal. I don't even know what normal is. What's normal? What is normal? I'm gonna tell you. I got this shirt. It's my favorite shirt, and on the front of it, I never wear it because it's my favorite shirt. I don't want to get ketchup on it. You know. Usually when I wear something, I always get something on it. So And what it says, normal people scare me. And I'm going to explain. I'm going to explain why normal people scare me. Yeah, the mentally unstable robot says normal is abnormal. And the reason they scare me is because this is normal today. This is what we live in, this normal thing that we live in. A bunch of people lie. Our leaders are liars, corrupt as crap. Are these people that are taking care of their kids, these parents, are not taking care of their kids. This is what's normal, and I think that scares me, bro. That's not freaking normal. Everybody is confused on what they're supposed to be or what they think they're supposed to be or whatever. Everybody's freaking confused. The leaders aren't fixing that problem. The parents aren't fixing that problem. And the young people are so freaking confused. They're TikToking like crazy and they're listening to social media probably more than anybody else. Let's see. Yeah, I live in Japan. What did you like about Japan? Well, I was only there in the airport, bro. I mean, I've talked to some people from Japan. If you're ever in Philippines, let me know. I'd like to interview you. You know, I'd interview you online. We could do technology stuff and do an interview that way. You know, but I talk to people in Japan. I try to learn about all parts of the world. And basically, he was telling me the young girls over there are like spoiled rotten brats. They're acting like the anime and all that kind of stuff, and they're getting money left and right. It's expensive to live in Japan. Very, very expensive, right? Especially for you guys. How much do y'all make normally in a day? Do you know that? I don't know that. How much is the average Japanese person make? I'm going to guess $20,000, and then I'm going to guess they have to, all that money disappears. There's probably a lot of debt over there. That's what I'm thinking. I know it sounds bad, but everybody wants to go to freaking Japan, and I want to go to Japan. Stay in Japan. Stay there for a while. I think Japan is is really awesome, and everybody thinks that. But we got to look at reality too. Your freaking purple potatoes. I love those. Those Japanese purple potatoes or their white skin on the outside. Those people are living forever in Okinawa. They are out there making those potatoes in the fields, working their butts off, right? Downloaded and done. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, Desert Channel Explorers, aka Charles. Charles in charge of the days and the nights. Charles in charge of our life. Anyway, 69% is saying act normal. So I'm acting normal, guys. And how many people we got in here now? Now that I'm normal, we got 3 people in here, and I'm being freaking normal. But going back to why I don't like the freaking normal, I mean, you got teachers over in the U.S. These girls that are being with their students, sick. Oh, thank you so much. I'll definitely visit Kenya next time. Yeah, Kenya. He's cool. Charles is his name. He's got great videos, awesome videos, and yeah, I've never been to Kenya, but yeah, that's how I go to Kenya. I watch Charles's videos from Desert Channel Explorers. Desert Channel Explorers. Hey man, maybe we should do a, what do you call it? We should do a collaboration. We could do like put one of your videos on my channel. I put one of your videos on your channel. Have you ever done that, Charles? I don't know if you've ever done that, but I've done it with a couple people. It probably won't help out a lot, but it might help out a little bit. You know, if you're willing to, let's do it. You could that way. You would put one of your videos over in my what do you call it? Page, my channel page. It's really simple too, very very simple to do, and I would put one over on your page. And then the way that works is anybody that watches your video on my page, you get the whole credit for that. And if they watch my video on your page, I get the whole credit for that. So it just puts your stuff over on me, like sort of like what you're doing now. People see you here. Desert Channel Explorer says, am much interested to know more about the Philippines dating. Truth revealed by Philippines driver. Yeah, I like that one about with the Philippines driver because we really got deep into what the Philippines people are like and everything. How the reality of life for a Filipino in the Philippines. I thought it was a expose, I think is what they call it. And the dating, yeah, I mean, I throw dating out here and there. I've got a lot more dating videos coming because I dated dozens of girls over here in the Philippines. So there's going to be a lot of stories and information about that. You know. Anyway, Alan C says, "Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Boom, 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 boom. Good night, sweetheart. Well, let's see. Desert Channel Explorer says last night I did with Mike and Venus and a few friends. Oh, really? Oh, you were in the video. See, I don't have the setup that he does, but I can I can do it. It's just a little bit not as not as easy and everything as he does. Yeah, he dedicates he dedicates his to the way he does it. Where he can put in like four people and that kind of thing. Let's see. That's awesome, man. Yeah, he's a friend of mine. Joel says, "Do you remember me when you're in the first live?" Joe, yeah, I remember you, bro. How you doing? How are you, Joe? Let's see. Alan says, "Good evening. Hello. How are you doing? Doing good, brother. How you doing, Alan C? Alan C in the place to be. Ain't nobody else better than Alan C in history." Oh, 59% said I need to be normal. And this is actually my normal thing. I mean, I grew up in the hood. So, hey, I was used to rap. Let's see. Good. How are you? I'm awesome, Joe. How you doing, bro? I'm going to try to say your last name, Joe. Guyanan. Guyanan. Did I do it right? Is it Guyanan? It reminds me of that drink, Gulaman, right? Gulaman. Gulaman, the drink here in the Philippines, is got tofu, I think, soy tofu, that kind of stuff in it, and a lot of the Filipinos like it. My personal opinion, I don't. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's got like it's sort of hot temperature to it. That's sort of strange to me because it's hot over here in the Philippines. But it's okay. But it's definitely not one of my favorites. It's definitely not something I really care for drinking. Let's put it that way. Do I miss the hood? Don't everybody, bro? Nah. Do I miss the hood? No, not really. I miss playing basketball. I miss some of my friends out there. We used to play football in the streets. I miss that. Man, my friend Carlos Dalrymple. If you ever watching, bro, holla. Anyway, that dude could throw a freaking football. His what was it, cousin? Yeah, his cousin was a great basketball player, Bruce Dalrymple. He played for Georgia Tech. He was like one of their top scorers for Georgia Tech College. Let's see. Desert Channel Explorer says a link is required to collaborate. Yeah, exactly. For through YouTube, I have to create it, and we have to do it before we can start the video and everything. Yeah, it has to be. It's different than how he does it. This stuff through some company. I forgot the name of the company, but yeah, I mean, you know, we we I'm sorry, we do different type of live streaming I'll go out and I'll walk, and I'll show people, and I'll show foods. I'll show whatever. I'll show the city, the country, the whatever. A lot of times. This time I'm not. But anyway, and his is more sit down, just talk, talk, talk. I leave in the Philippines too. Where you going, bro? Joe, where you headed to? Lottie says, hey, what's up? I haven't seen you in a long time. What's up, brother? Lottie's in the house. Alan C says, did you ever get in contact with your buddy Jeff? Yeah, I talked to him, and basically he spent time with the girl, the Filipina that I hooked him up with. He spent time with her, stayed at her house for like 10 days. So he had a free place to stay. I think they did more like 8 or 9 days. They did a hotel for like 2 nights. So yeah, I guess it was 8 days at her place. And this, I'm going to tell you the story about this. It's sort of funny to me. Anyway, my friend Jeff, he's like planning on everything's going to be boom, 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 boom every single day. That's what he was talking about, right? That's what he was thinking. But did it go that way? Homeboy was scared, bro. He was scared. I can maybe, I sort of want to do a video about the whole thing because it's really interesting. But I need to talk to him first. I need to talk to him before I put too much information out there, and probably her too, actually. But anyway, he had some fun. I'll say that he had some fun. Let's see. Alan C. Is he going to get married? I don't know yet, but he had some fun. Alan C. says, Joe, how do you like the Phils? Yeah, Joe, how do you like the Philippines? Lottie says, you mean live or leave? Live or leave? I meant live. I don't think I meant leave. Let's see. Did I say that? Maybe I did. Sorry, bro. Alan C. says, what's going to happen to Jeff in 9 months? You're funny, bro. He says, hey, we need child support now. Nah, man. I don't know. We'll see. He might be a papa. But they're both in their 40s. Both of them are in their 40s. Jeff is older. So, I think it's going to be difficult for her to get impregnated. So your percentage drops as you get older as a woman. I got a 0% of me getting pregnant. Anyway. How old was this lady? I want to say 42, bro. I'm not 100%, but I think 42 or close to it. Yeah, I think she was 42. Jeff is 47. Yep. Okay, 40. So yeah, he's 5 years older. Mm-hmm. So yeah, they've been hitting it off. Been doing pretty good. It was a little bit rough in the beginning with them. Reason. Hold on, let me see. Low T, what's up, brother? Am I shooting? No, I don't. I don't know, bro. I mean, I don't know. We haven't tried it out. I'm using Protect. I use Protex. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure that I'm fertile. I'm pretty sure I'm fertile. But yeah, I Protect, and I use that time of the month thing. What about you, Alan? Let's see. Lodi says, I think it's almost a week. Haven't seen you, Mike. Yeah, I read one of your comments. I think I replied to one of your comments recently. Um, but yeah, how you doing, brother? I have an awful sick that day. Yeah, you were sick. You're doing better now. Good to see you. Yeah. I was listening to Bruce Willis. I don't know if people know this, but Bruce Willis was a singer too. I heard he's pretty sick now. I mean, like he's almost gone. I guess. I know he's been sick, but I don't know how bad it is. But Bruce Willis, he was a good singer, bro. A lot of people don't know that. I actually had his record when I was younger. But anyway, he said lose yourself is one of his songs. So whenever I saw that protect yourself, I'm thinking protect yourself, da, 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 protect yourself, he. Anyway, he's got some soul music about him. It's called Return of Bruno. If anybody wants to check it out. Desert Channel Explorers, if he's still in here, there's a shout out for him. Anybody else need a shout out? Let me know. Alan C says some of the older expats are having kids in their 60s. Are they? You know, I'm gonna. Things have. Alan, yeah, I think you were in that last video I did with the English guy when I was out there with James, and someone gave me a truth or dare. They said, "Hey, it's like I'm gonna dare you to go get a girl's phone number, like see if you can get the girl's phone number." And that's what I was supposed to do by the end of the live. And if you watch that video, I got it at the end of the video. First girl I asked, bro. I asked one girl, and you can see it at the end. I'm not trying to push the video because I actually don't make any money off of these freaking live streams. Only if people send a super, super thanks, super whatever they call them. That's the only way. And so somebody asked, why do you even do them, bro? I mean, well, it also puts my channel out there when I'm doing live streams. What do you call that? Exposure. Yeah, exposure. That's another big reason. And and yeah, to hang out with the guys, but I'd rather hang out with the guys live. I'm more like I really rather hang out with live. I mean, a lot more, in person than over the phone. But then it says, Low T says, wait, why haven't you sleep now? Yeah, I know, it's 12:07. Well, I'll be going to sleep soon. What about you? You're over here in the Philippines. You people in the Philippines, why aren't y'all asleep? I'll call your mamas. Alan C says, are you going to have any more kids? Well, time will tell on that, bro. Am I going to have any more kids? Wow. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? I think it's like 50-50. That's what I think. I think it's 50-50. Low T says, dang it, bruh. My Wi-Fi's weak. Yeah, sorry to hear about that, bro. Low T, you're in Lucena, I think, right? Lucena, or what do you call that place? Quezon province or something like that. Joe says the time is 12:08. Alan C says, I've been to Japan. It's conservative culture, not like the Philippines. Well, I mean, Philippines is conservative. Yeah, more conservative, more. Yeah, they have more fun in the Philippines. Yeah, I haven't been, but I mean, I could definitely, you know, get the idea. I've been to Korea. I lived in Korea for 1 year. Um, and just that day in the airport in Japan. But I like the Japanese culture. I don't know about you guys, but I like the Japanese culture and the technology stuff they have over there. They have like some super awesome technology in Japan. Let's see. Low T says, "What's up, man? What's up?" Low T, what time you going to bed tonight? Joe, what time you go to bed tonight? Since y'all both in the Philippines. Karma Buddy, GSD, German Shepherd dog. Is that right? German Shepherd dog, I think. Anyway, what's up, Michael? How's it going, brother? How are you doing? Should I act normal? Yeah, we got 58% saying yes. I'm trying to be normal. Don't be normal, be yourself, be Mikey. Well, I talk like that, right? That is me. Um, try to be normal me. But if I be, y'all saw, I don't know if y'all saw where I did that crazy cat video. I was sort of trying to make it like National Geographic. It was a live stream. I would never put that as a regular video because that just doesn't match up. But anyway, 112.59. Same old, same old, same. Ain't no shame in that game, Karma buddy. Awesome, bro. Yeah. Oh man. I got some things on my mind, man. I got some things on my mind. I'm trying to knock them off of my mind. Loti says, "What country have you visited except for Philippines, Canada, Ecuador, Korea?" That was the main ones. Canada, Ecuador, Korea. That was the main ones. Airports, Singapore, Japan. That might be it. I can think of anyway. That's all I can think of. Let's see. How about you? What time do you sleep? Um, Usually I probably go to sleep about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Rock. No, 1, 2. Probably about 1 or 2. 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. How about Charles Cabral? What's up? How you doing, Charles Cabral? Cabral. Hold on, no, this isn't Charles. This is Cherries. Oh yeah, this is Cherries. Yeah, I said it. I said it wrong last time. No, what do you mean? No, Ozzy. It's only 12 o'clock. How's it going, Ozzy? Oh, don't act normal. Ay ay ay. Yeah, I think it's bad to act normal personally, because like I said, if you act normal, what normal is corruption, lies. This is the normal we live in today, and I'm sick of it, bro. I'm sick and tired of our normal thing today. 50% divorce over in the U.S. I bet you it's higher now. People divorcing over freaking political parties and all that kind of crap. Cherise, ha ha ha. Loti says hi. What's up, Loti? Cherise says, by the way, how are you? I'm doing awesome, but I'm trying to remember where you were from, Cherise Cabral. And how are you doing? How you doing? Where you from? Because I can't recall. You might have told me was it Australia? I want to say Australia. Yeah, we're screwed. Says Oz. Alan C says that would be a good collaboration if you can get a Filipino to show their daily life to you, Mikey. Maybe would grow subscribers. Now I did the daily life of a Filipino. Me doing it. Did you see that, Alan? That video is almost an hour. I spent the whole day working on that video and doing different things that they would do in the province, living in the province. I lived in the province. I had a pretty rough life out there, but I went even rougher that day to be more like the people that lived out there. But, Alan, I actually do want to do that as well. I want to hang out with somebody all day and show their daily life too. Of course, I can't record the whole thing. That would be a 24-hour video. Nobody would want to watch that. But yeah, highlight different parts of it and make a video out of it. I actually want to do that. I've been trying to find somebody to do it with. Yeah. And I don't want it to be somebody that is well to do or at the very bottom. That would be pretty cool though if they were at the very bottom. I think that would get a lot of views. Like if they were freaking homeless, a day with a homeless guy, like for the whole day. Would y'all watch that? Tell me what y'all would watch. Give me some videos that y'all would watch. Any kind of ideas. Hey man, I watched this. Hey man, I watched that. you know, if I did the videos. Cherry says Australia. Said it last time. Oh, okay, so I was right. I said I thought it was Australia, but wasn't sure. But yeah, Cherry. So yeah, you're the first Cherry I ever seen. But hello, mate. How you doing, mate? How's your night? Man, it should be pretty late over in Australia. Ain't it like freaking 3 o'clock in the morning? What are you doing? Like freaking third shift work? Are you never sleep? Are you a vampire? Lodi says, "What's up, Lodi?" Alan C says, 1 hour videos are too long for us working folks. 10-minute clips. Well, I mean, 10 minutes wouldn't be hardly anything to show the whole day of that. But, you know, normally my videos last only about 10 minutes. And these yeah, so yeah, 10-minute clips, yeah. Normally my videos last that, but every now and then I'll put out a longer video. Just depends on what it is. Just depends on what it is. You know, if you're gonna watch like if I'm gonna put a masterpiece movie out, you're gonna watch it, right, for an hour, 2 hours, or super awesome documentary, some kind of crap like that, you know. But you know, am I going to do that? Probably not. But I don't know. Maybe I will one day. Maybe I'll start getting actors and write a script and everything. I used to do this kind of stuff when I was a kid. I used to write scripts and we used to act out stuff all the time. But you know, that was for fun. It wasn't for this. But anyway, Alan C says agreed. Good eye, Mike. Good eye, Mike. Alan C says 10-minute video showing things to do. Things to do. Showing things to do in the Philippines. 10-minute video showing things to do in the Philippines. I think I'm going to do one of those videos about like if I spent like $30 a day, all the crap I could buy here or something like that. You know, I see those videos out there. They do pretty good. But yeah, showing things to do in the Philippines. The only problem is that, you know, is that okay, I could show some things, but I have to travel far to show some of the stuff. Far, far away. That's, you know, that's time consuming, very expensive. But I guess I could show it for like Manila, BGC, or something like that. You know, Tondo. Things to do in Tondo. Freaking crazy, bruh. Alan C says, "Here, let me do a screenshot of what you're putting here. How to get laundry done, cost, interview the counter person." Actually, I was thinking about that yesterday. Um, that's pretty simple though, bro. That for something like that, I think that would be good just to do a freaking what do you call it? Short. Yeah, just to show the laundry cost and well, the interview. Yeah, but I don't think anybody cares about interviewing the counter person really, unless she's hot. Now, if she's hot, they probably would. And I actually, you go to those laundry places. They're so busy. You know, they don't even have time to talk, bro. Them people work hard. When I was in freaking Korea, we had this guy. You call the Korean guy Hadashi. A Korean guy would be Hadashi, and a Korean woman would be Hajima. Hajima, something like that. Anyway, I was horrible at that language, even more so than freaking Tagalog. I mean, I was only 18. But anyway, Hadashi used to come to the freaking room every day, or yeah, he used to pick up clothes and then wash them, dry them, fold them, iron them. You know, because we had BDUs, we had Class A's, all that kind of military stuff. Yeah, so I mean, he was awesome, super cheap, bro. I mean, that stuff was super cheap here, but it was even cheaper there then. Of course, this was 100 million years ago. How cheap do you think monthly rentals would be in Tondo? Oh, bro, probably $50. What do you think? I mean, do you know the answer? I don't know the answer, but my guess would be $50. Like I said, you get some of those squatter rooms where you just have a little space and you get in there and sleep. Probably about $20 a month to have that little bed to sleep on. maybe $10 a month, maybe $10 or $20 a month. But as far as a whole freaking like apartment, 1 bedroom apartment, probably $50 a month, maybe 60, 50, 60. Alan C says you can name it Escape to Tondo. I should do. I want to do something in Tondo. I want to go over to Tondo. Tondo's like this really rough area, Aussie, in the Philippines. But I want to go over there, man. I mean, usually people have security when they go in there, so maybe I need to hire some security. Let's see. I think my Wi-Fi is on another level. Charles Ozzy says, Charisse, I hate when that happens. Oh, what? Hold on. What happened to Charisse? Yeah, I'm still awake. I can't sleep. I know. I hate when that happens too. And you know what I started doing? This is my strategy for that, Charisse. If I'm so awake that I cannot sleep, I just get up and do stuff. I'm like, hey, my mind's open, bro, and I feel so productive. Sometimes this happens, like 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'll just get up and I'll do something productive. And I've even went on did a live stream at 3 o'clock in the morning. You know. Let's see. Low T says, "Yep, it's on another level." Haha, same. And Patil, yo, Makipino, what's up, brother? How's it going? Joel says, "I'm in the first place in the badminton player." Oh yeah, Joel's the badminton player, bro. Ozzy, Alan, all you guys over there. Alan probably knows this. Alan knows everything. He's just playing dumb. He knows all about freaking Thailand and everything. But anyway, Ozzy, yeah, people over here, they will carry these badminton sets onto the bus. I mean, they really take badminton like very serious in the Philippines. You know, they'll have that badminton racket with the case on it and everything. It's a big deal, bro. And so if you're first place, Joe, he says, I'm in the first place. Awesome. Congratulations, Joe. That's awesome, man. I'm trash at it, Joe, says Lodi. that's that's funny. Lodi says Joe. And Ozzy says Joe. Let's see. Yeah, congratulations, Joe. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Don't stop. Get that motivational music out. Motivational music. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. I don't know. I'm making up something. Anyway, you should change name. Change it to Kuya Mikey in the Philippines. I miss my old Mikey Pino. That's how I started. Or Mickey Pino is what they say over here. That's what it used to be, Alan. It used to be Mickey Pino, Mikey Pino. But and I thought about the Kuya thing too. But I'm doing the coaching thing, and I'm actually making a little money with that. So it's not a lot of money, but I make a little money with it. I don't try to just make it like Expat, so just whatever, anything kind of life stuff, because old people can help younger people. So, and I mean, I do it. There's this one guy I'm trying to do it free for him because I know he really, really needs help. And I told him, I reached out to him. I said, "Hey man, I know you need help." I said, let me give you some free coaching to help you out, because I know some things that I need to talk to him about to help him out because I've been watching some of his videos. He has a channel. And yeah, anyway. Let's see. Hey, Mike, do you see the hotel? Do I see the hotel? Do I see the what freaking hotel, bro? You talking about back there? You talking about that one? Hey, I need to find the Trump Tower. Ozzy, we got a freaking Trump Tower out here somewhere. Yeah, I need to find that. Maybe I should do a video about that. So, Alan said a video, okay, about trying to go back to it, trying to find it. Oh, about the laundry thing. Yeah, that would be really simple if I was going to do that. But I did do a screenshot of whatever else we talked. I don't forgot what it was. Yeah, this is not a hotel back here. This is a Wells Fargo building. The company Wells Fargo. Yeah, that's one of their buildings. And they have recruiter agency down over um, that way down on the other side of this building. Let's see if there's an apocalypse. Where you're gonna stay? I mean, probably in the jungles of the Philippines. Jungles of the Philippines, I think. I don't know, bro. Let's see. What about you guys? Where y'all gonna stay? When the zombies come out, where y'all gonna stay at? Man, it's like half and half, isn't it, Ozzy? Half of the people want me to be normal. Half of the people don't want me to be normal. I need to have a split personality or something. I live in here. I live in here. I live in there. I live in there. Oh, you live in the Wells Fargo building? Joel lives in the Wells Fargo building. That's awesome. You know, I'm sure it's clean. Uh, Maybe they got some money. Loti says Joe live, not leave. Tondo Adventures with Mikey. I like that, bro. I like that one. I'm gonna screenshot that. I like to do some Tondo stuff, man. I mean, I am scared though. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was to go out there by myself, the England guy that was with me in the freaking live stream, he was talking about me and him going there. So before he goes back to Thailand, because he's been living in Thailand for over a year, and you know, he might maybe. Oh, I'm going to do an interview with him. By the way, if y'all have any questions for him when I do the interview, feel free to put them in the chat. My brother James from England. He's 46 years old. He's a real good guy too. He's a talkative extrovert kind of guy. I'm out. Have a great night, Mike. Okay, Charis. Sweet dreams to you. Thank you very much. Sweet dreams, Charis. Take care. Alan C says Trump Tower. Wonder if it's gold color. Yeah, I've been trying to find it, bro. I haven't seen it. Somewhere I think in Makati. I mean, I haven't looked too hard because I always forget about it. But when I'm in Makati, I start looking around. What's that freaking Trump Tower at? You know. Joe. Also, what time do you do live? I normally do lives morning time in the Philippines. I normally don't do them at this time. This is sort of a special live. You guys, this is a special live you're enjoying. But anyway, yeah, I usually do them in the morning around freaking 10, 11 o'clock. 11, yeah, about 11 o'clock in the morning, Philippines time. And sometimes I'll do them even earlier. So sometimes I'll do 2 in the morning time. Maybe sometimes I might jump on at 8 and then come in at like 11, 12, somewhere around there. But anyway, hopefully your notifications will let you know, but I don't know. Let's see. All right, Charis. Take care. Sweet dreams, Charis. Have a wonderful night. As she's bumping Ozzy's fist. Oh, I said she. I think it's he. I'm sorry. Is it? Hold on. Charis. Charis. Boy or girl? I don't know anything about you. I don't know your age. I know you're from Australia. You know. You want to say anything? Guy, woman, age, because you might be a hookup with Ozzy. Ozzy's a player. He's a straight up player. I mean, you know, all the ladies, they should be running to Ozzy. You know, I try to get ladies running to Ozzy because I know he's a good guy. And yeah, I know I didn't send that email to you, Ozzy, but I think I told you about that one chick, right? Yeah, it's yeah. But anyway, if you want to, yeah. Let's see, Joel. God bless you too, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it. Going to your live. I appreciate it, Joel. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Joel and Loti. Thank you. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Uh, yeah. Like I said, I gotta find somebody better. King Ozzy. All right, let's see. So yeah, still like half and half. 52% say be normal. Man, I'm normally hungry, so I guess I just eat all the time. Let's see. Man, are you guys normally hungry too, or is it just me? Ever since I got old, I'm like hungry all the time. That's okay. I'm not really ready. Yeah, I know you're taking it slow anyway. Yeah, so by the time you were ready, maybe we'd have like a bunch. I'm gonna tell you guys this. You know, back whenever I used to go online and try to get the girls before I came over here, I talked to over 1,000 girls online, and I was trying to set it up where I could spend time with like sort of like that TV show. Remember that TV show, The Bachelor? Yeah, The Bachelor. Set it up where I could like spend time with like 20 of them and then pick the best one. That was my thought back then. Of course, I finally met the girl that I went crazy for online, and that's what I did. And another thing is, I told these girls the idea, some of them, a couple of them, and they were like, "Heck no, I ain't doing that." I said, if I come over there, can I do like The Bachelor? And they were like, "Heck no." So yeah, skip that idea. Anyway, Joe's the Bob Mike. Good night to you too, Ozzy. Good night, brother. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. Let's see. It's been about 52 minutes. Ah, man, I'm starting to have hunger pains. It's either hunger pains or labor pains. I'm not sure which one. Oh, goodness. Maybe Alan's right. Maybe I am pregnant. Oh, bye. Take care, Joe. Hope you sleep well, brother. I had this weird dream last night. So it was a nightmare. Somebody was running through a store, and I was running through the store, and they were like trying to boo boo me, you know, in the freaking store, trying to boo boo me. And while I was running, and the boo boo was coming after me, um, Eve wound up kicking my leg and scared the crap out of me. I woke up and I was like, "Holy crap! I thought I got shot." You know. Anyway, I'm gonna have a steak. Oh my goodness, bro! All right, I'll be over there in New Hampshire in about, say, about 10 minutes. I'll see if I can teleport. Awesome, bro. That's awesome. He's gonna have steak. Ozzy loves steaks. I remember him talking about a steak one other time too. Who loves steaks? Raise your hand. Love steak. Anybody love steak? I love steak. Raise my hand. Let's see. You could be like Big Ed. Oh, I remember Big Ed. Yeah, that freaking show. That freaking show. What was that? I got to change out my nicotine pouch. This thing's getting old. Yeah, 90 Day Fiance. That's what it was. Oh man, did I not bring them? What the freak? I left them down in the room. Anyway, this thing's old. Laugh out loud. You save you a few bites. I'll save me a few bites. I appreciate that. Yeah, I really enjoyed that, bro. I'm like, when I saw that dude, I was like, who the heck's gonna date this guy? And then he gets him a Filipino. Well, I don't know if anybody knows Big Ed, 90 Day Fiance, but I really enjoyed 90 Day Fiance. That show, they had some crazy people on there, bro. Yeah. It was interesting to watch people from different countries hook up with different Americans. Sometimes it was a woman American, sometimes it was a guy American. Um, and they would meet. I remember that one dude from Morocco, but Big Ed. I was like, I mean, he was short. He was like 5 feet tall, and he was like wider than he was taller. I'm sorry, guys, if anybody's in here that's short. Not really. I'm not. Oh, dude, I saw this freaking girl today at the mall. She was right beside on me because I was charging my phone. They had a little charge place to charge your phone in the mall. I'm charging it, and this girl is like right here, right about here. And when I say girl, I'm talking about a lady that was like 45 years old, and I'm 5'10". So she was probably about 4'7". Yeah, like, and she was cute as could be. Maybe 45 years old, but she was cute as could be. You know. Do I smoke? I have. You know, what's his name? England guy. England guy had me smoking some cigarettes, but no, I don't try to smoke. The nicotine pouches is what I use, Ozzy. 95% of the time, I'm going to use a nicotine pouch, and I'm not going to smoke. I vape for a while too. Never heard of Big Ed, Big Mikey, 90 Day Fiance. I'll put that. I don't know if I don't know what I could do with that. 90 Day Fiance's Big Mikey and whatever. I don't know. But anyway, that's funny. Yeah, so he got him a Filipina. She was pretty decent too, right? He was, oh man, he was poor, from what I remember, right? He didn't have no freaking money. Dude was like 5 feet tall, 5 feet wide, and did, I believe his kids didn't like him too, right? I think he had some big kids and they didn't want to talk to him or something. I might be getting it mixed up with a different person, but I think so. Oh, there was that other guy. I think they both had problems with the kids. But anyway, he got him a pretty good looking woman. Yeah. It's funny, bro. It was funny. And she was I was surprised how happy she was to be with this guy. His name was Big Ed and he was little, right? I think it was Big Ed. It's so funny because she's been called Little Ed. I dated this one girl that she was like about 4'8" in Cebu. Yeah, I think she was about 4'8". Man, she was a cute little thing too. Well, I'm not fat, so that's that. Yeah, you're a player, bro. Ozzy, you're just a plain player, man. I mean, you got the charm. You look like Santa Claus. No, I don't know if you look like Santa Claus. But anyway, you got the charm. You're a nice guy. You're what do they call it? Hospitable, just like the Philippine people, and a very nice guy. Let's see. Everybody's waiting for me to say handsome. But anyway, I've never really paid that much attention to your looks as far as that goes. So I can't really talk about the looks part. Anyway, it says, oh yeah, I already read that. Man, I'm getting so freaking hungry. I have to find something to eat tonight. Any questions for James, the England guy, when I did the interview with him? There's two England guys I want to do an interview with. He's one of them, and I'm supposed to do another one too with a guy named forgot his name, but anyway, he's younger. James is 46, and the other guy that's over here from England is 22, I think. Uh, Big Ed Rich, now from Royalties. Oh, really? That's awesome, man. I need to get on that TV show then. Get me some royalties. Are you just saying that? I mean, or do you know for sure if he's getting rich from royalties? That's got to be in the contract, right? Is it true? Seriously? I need to do that kind of crap. I guess they still have that show. He was little, but had a big head and neck. Dude, I think he had a small neck. He had like a really small neck. It was like this. This was Big Ed. Had a small neck, and he walked like this, sort of like Frankenstein. He was like a mini Frankenstein. He did have a big head. I got a big head too. But anyway, but yeah, he was like that. big, big head. What was that other guy though? There was another guy that was with a Filipina. She was hot too, and this guy didn't have any money. He was a broke ass mother, mother effer. Let's see. All right. So nobody's got any questions for the England guy. Nobody has any ideas of like, okay, if I do a video, you like to, besides what I already heard. Alan C, I appreciate what you said. You gave me, I think you gave me some kind of, I can't even freaking remember. But anyway, I screenshot whatever it was. Man, I'm just thinking about food right now. Yeah, I wonder if he's got rich off of that, bro. He's probably getting some poutine left and right. That's a weird name, Poontang. Where did that name come from, anyway? Poontang. Anybody know? It sort of reminds me of the boats, the pontoons. Is that what they call it? Pontoon, patine. I don't know. I forgot. Ozzy probably knows. He's the boat guy. Ay ay ay. Pontoon. There's a good song I remember where they sing that pontoon in the song. Poontang. Yeah, Poontang. Where the heck? Who the? I mean, it's like somebody was drinking Tang, and where did the poon come from? Poon pontoon boat. I think that's what it is. Yeah, similar. Pontoon, poontang, pontoon. I go to my pontoon and get me some poontang motorboating. Yeah, that one too, bro. Motorboating. Man, somebody be having some fun out there in the waters. Anyway, that's tripping. So we're over an hour, and it's getting late. Should I stay on some more? I don't know. Maybe I should stay on some more. I really, let's see, acting normal, like it looks like half and half. You know, motorboating. That's so bad. I can't talk about that too much. Um, Trying to think if there's anything else that I can talk about before closing this out. I can't think of too much. How's things over there in the USA? You know, I mean, I think Ozzy said it earlier. It sucks, right? When are y'all coming over here? I know Ozzy said it's going to be like next year before he comes. Alan, anybody, when y'all coming over here, man? There's been some personal things going on that have had on my mind, so I've sort of been out of it recently. I tell you, that's yeah, things can be crazy over here, um, but it also makes it interesting. Makes it interesting. Makes it fun because you never know what's going to happen. TT Peck Peck. Ozzy says I would. Oh, that's right. Alan was talking about coming in a couple months. I remember. I would love to be able to go there now, dude. YOLO. You never, I live every day like, hey, I don't know how long I got, bro. So I just, you know, um, I done forgot what it is now. You only live once, right? Yeah, you only live once. So I just enjoy every single day. But that video, I asked one girl for her phone number, and she was probably half my age, and she gave me her phone number. That's, I was amazed, to be honest with you. I was in BGC, that fancy area out there, and I picked her because I heard her doing some giggling with the other girl when me and the England guy was walking over, and I thought we might have a chance with these two girls. He didn't talk to the other one, but the only reason I did it is because somebody dared me to do that. Let's see. Alan C says, "Act weird on lives, normal on your videos." I'm coming over in June, Mikey. Yeah, I remember now because yeah, we're supposed to meet up. Another place that would be good is Begoli's. I don't know if I told you or not, but that is that's not a very it doesn't cost much and it's good food. Yep, Italian. You miss your family? Do I miss my family? I miss me. I miss my daughter. Yeah, I miss my daughter back in the USA. Yeah, I try not to give out too much personal information, but I think I just screwed that up. But yeah, yeah, I miss her a lot. Of course, miss my mom. But yeah, I miss people. I miss different people, but the big person I miss is my daughter. Uh, miss some of the food. The cookout, some of that food, some of it. But I never really think about this stuff, to be honest with you. I was thinking about my daughter earlier today, but I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do too much thinking about stuff like that. I want to just have a good time. Because you do that, and basically, bro, you might as well go back if you're going to miss. Oh yeah, your video cut off. Yeah, at the end. Yeah, at the end of the video, that's when I got the phone number from the girl. Only girl I asked. I was like surprised. Yeah, she took her phone out and pulled it up. you know. Now the thing is, am I going to use it? No. I've got a girlfriend, bro. But anyway, that's a different story. We'll talk about that another time. Anyway, let's see. Should I act normal? Probably not. Probably stay out of trouble if I don't. Probably act like a fake person, so I'll stay out of trouble. Would be better. Uh, like most people do, act fake. Fake it till you make it. My friend said I should act fake and act like I'm some super rich guy so I can get more coaching and say, hey, I'm super successful, blah, 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 and all that crap. But you learn from mistakes, man. I made a million of them. Made a million mistakes. Yeah. I got the number, but I didn't get the number. It's not like I got it written down or anything like that. I mean, she just said, here's my number. You know what I'm saying? Steven says, the way this country is going, your kid will end up getting out of America. I wish you would, Steven. Steven's in Boston, by the way, guys. I absolutely would love for her to come over to the Philippines. Um, but just like Ozzy has stuff he has to take care of, she has some things that she has to take care of. I think she wants to, but she has to take care of some things that she's trying to take care of. So getting expensive, bro. That chicken sandwich, French fries, drink. I mean, let's say, or a Big Mac, I mean, I'm just wondering. Give me a price on something you get at a food. Some kind of food. grocery store, restaurant, fast food. I'm just wondering how much something would be. Cost of living keeps going up. That's crazy. And how much is gas now? How much is gas and how much is food? Check out the moon out here. It's pretty cool. See, I'm an angel. It's like I got a halo above me. Joke. Uh, I'm not an angel, that's for sure. Let's see. You still got it, Mikey. Where's that moon at? That's pretty back there, I think. Let's see. Gas prices about $4 in New Hampshire. What about food, bro? I know y'all might not eat out, but grocery store. I wish I could cook. I don't have all I got is a freaking microwave. So, but even eating out, I went to a Calendaria today for lunch, and I spent 75 pesos on a pork chop. So 75 pesos on a pork chop. That's about $1.30, I think, for that pork chop. And I spent a little bit for the rice. So I had pork chop and rice for lunch today from the Calendaria. It was a grilled pork chop. Yummy, yum. So, yeah, for me to spend about $1.50 on a lunch over here of going somewhere to eat it, not cooking it at home. I mean, if I cooked it here, maybe I save a little money. But, yeah, only $1.50. Karma says $4.38 in Central Virginia. Yeah, bro, that's crazy. And Ozzy's up there in New Hampshire. And, Central Virginia around Charlottesville area. Beautiful place, though. I love that place. I went to Mount Vernon's up in up there, George Washington's place, but the Monticello. Yeah, the Monticello. I never went inside of it. I just went on the outside. I think you could walk around on the outside if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I went out there to the where they had the slave stuff and all that kind of stuff. But you had to pay a lot of money to get inside the place, from what I remember, from what I recall. I'm trying to remember it. $5.50 in Washington State. Man, that's insane. Up from $2.85 a few months ago. Well, somebody mentioned this, in one of my lives, or I think it was one of my videos, commented in one of my videos, how people are feeling over here about us Americans, because of the whole gas prices. And I do feel like there is some animosity there. I feel like there's some animosity towards us. I'm not going to say like massive animosity. I don't think it's massive, but I do think there's some because of the gas hikes. Diesel is $6, and I'm be honest, I have no idea what the gas is here. I don't have a vehicle, and I haven't really been looking at it and checking it. But diesel $6 in New Hampshire. Wow, that's crazy, bro. No wonder your prices are going up. Those truck drivers have to increase their prices. So all that transportation is going to make the grocery prices and everything else go up. Yep. All right. So we're going to turn this off, and y'all take care. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Appreciate it. Stay alert. Stay alive. We used to do this in the military. Stay alert. Stay alive. Dang, I forgot the rest of it. Anyway, peace out.